with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his fourth. And he's up across the...
Be right. 6-2.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Bernard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Luck. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
To right. 40. Easy. Alert.
Off of play action. Luck. Unable to find Green. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rolling.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down throw for Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Keep it rolling.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Airing one out for Crowder. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Again, it's Mariota. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Mariota to throw it this time. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hey, easy.
On 1st down, it's Long. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Orakpo.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mariota to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Luck. He dropped it. couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Brats.
Mariota on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. The Bengals getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the toss, Lewis. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Preston Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they'll throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Luck on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the run, Luck going to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On. 12.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Back to throw, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mariota now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Good!
Now Lewis. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now in Cincinnati. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Meredith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
23 yards on the play. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
11.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Love. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
53. Twelve.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. This is Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try again with Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
On 1st and 10, Locke to Mixon on the check down. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
From the red zone now, Locke dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Green's got it over the middle. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Hurry, hurry! Go ahead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andrew Luck scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So that one will be accepted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.